what I wanted to talk about today, um, I've thought about for quite a while. And then when I had a discussion with Venerable Losang Genjin, yeah, Venerable Losang Genjin, um, we got on a certain topic about, and we were discussing about when monastics want to become teachers or want to become translators. So I think he mentioned this also in the talk that you're listening to. Uh, you know, I don't know if you've gotten to that part. Yeah, you have. Okay. So this is something, when I ask people sometimes, why do you want to ordain? Some people will say, I want to be a Dharma teacher. And other people will say, I want to be a translator. And that way of seeing ordination is making it a career. You want to be somebody. You want to have that career. Yeah? It's a career, isn't it? I am a teacher. I am a translator. Yeah. And I don't think that's a very good motivation for being a monastic. Yeah. Because when somebody says, why do you want to ordain? Ideally the response is, I want to become a Buddha to benefit all beings. Or if you're following the fundamental vehicle, you say, I want to attain liberation. That should be our motivation for ordaining, not to become somebody, yeah, not to sit in the front row during teachings, not to see yourself as superior or anything like that. Okay? Because those, especially if we're seeing ordination as a career, that can get very, it can become a slippery slope. Because whenever you have a career, you want to be successful at your career, don't you? Okay, so how does that translate? Oh, well, money. Yeah, now maybe you don't charge for your services, but you get lots of offerings. So your self-esteem depends on your offerings. Or you get praise. Yeah, these are the two big things they warn monastics against. You get praise. Oh, you're such a wonderful teacher. You've helped me so much. They write you notes. They write you thank you cards, So you put them, you have a bulletin board, you put them all up. So when you have some doubt about, you don't feel good about yourself, you can go to your bulletin board and read the cards or, look at the kind notes about what a good teacher you are, how much you've helped sentient beings, what a good translator you are, better than anybody else who's ever, translated these things. Um, yeah, and eight worldly concerns just jumps in there. Yeah, and then all of a sudden, your monastic life, which is supposed to help you overcome the eight worldly concerns, becomes your donation towards the eight worldly concerns. Okay, so that's number one, to be very careful of, saying, I am a teacher, I am a translator. Yeah, that's an identity. We're trying to get rid of identities. His Holiness Dalai Lama doesn't say, I'm a Dharma teacher, I'm a Lama, I'm the 14th incarnation of the person who used to be the head of the Tibetan government until I resigned. He doesn't do that. Yeah, he says when people when people ask him about teaching, he says, I share what I know like an older sibling to a younger sibling. So if His Holiness sees himself as sharing what he knows, do we really want to say, I am a Dharma teacher? Yeah, because those things are roles that we are in sometimes. Yeah, we're not always in those roles, are we? You know, when you're in posada and you're confessing your transgressions, uh, you don't say, I'm a great Dharma teacher, I'm a great translator. You're confessing your transgressions, okay? When you're sick in bed, you're not a Dharma teacher. Most of our lives, we are not Dharma teachers. Yeah, but a Dharma teacher isn't what you want to be anyway. It's if you may share the Dharma. Sometimes you may say, I teach what I've learned. I teach what my teachers have taught me, or I'm teaching from this text. Yeah. Um, but aside from that, I think to remember it's only a thing that we do from time to time. Yeah. Okay. So some things to do if you see that you're maybe tending to go down that slippery slope. First of all the notes, all the cards, throw them away. Put them in the recycling bin, take them out to be recycled. You know, we don't, if you don't believe yourself in yourself, yeah, if you don't have confidence, how are those pieces of paper going to make you feel better about yourself? You know, they're just other people's opinions. And as soon as you rely on other people's opinions to tell you you're wonderful, somebody else is going to come along and tell you you're crazy and you're blah, 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 blah. And then your mind's going to go down, you know? So we have to get beyond relying on those things for our own self esteem. Um, when other people say nice things, when other people say, oh, your teachings help me so much, they aren't my teachings. They're the Buddha's teachings. Yeah. Why do people say your teachings? You know, they're not mine. I'm just repeating, you know, hopefully correctly what my teachers have said or what the Buddha has said. They aren't my teachings. Okay? So that's helpful. If somebody says that, remind them, no, these are the Buddha's teachings, you know. And then in your mind, you know, when they're saying these things, oh, it helped me so much, rejoice that they got some benefit from hearing the Buddha's teachings. You know, you were maybe the vehicle who happened to open the mouth and say a few syllables that stuck with somebody. Yeah. But so the thing is, when somebody is saying that kind of thing, to think, I'm glad they have a virtuous mind. Yeah, I'm glad that they benefited from the teachings. Or if you're translating, you know, I'm glad what I did really helped connect somebody to the Buddha's teachings. I'm glad what I did clarified the meaning of something in someone's mind. So to think like that and rejoice, you know, that that person, well, actually, it's better to, not that I clarified something in someone's mind, but I'm glad that these teachings, you know, that this person's mind got clarified about the meaning of the Buddhist teachings. In other words, take yourself out of it. You weren't the one who did it. Yeah, it was like it's always the Buddha's teachings, whether you're translating or you're sharing them or whatever. Um, so we're just, the mouth, the vehicle. There's nothing in there to get arrogant about. Yeah. And yeah, another thing, when people, and this, applies to all of us monastics, uh, when people praise you for something, yeah, don't think, oh, they're praising me. You stand up especially straight and smile nicely and hope they take a picture of you. Yeah. Um, you know, you think you can imagine the Buddha either on top of your head or in your heart, or Tsongkhapa on top of your head or in your heart. And that's who they're praising, because those are the main lineage from whatever we say. Yeah. And so think that they're praising the Buddha. They're praising, Je Tsongkhapa. Yeah. And yeah, that way, uh, whatever you say about in the Dharma, um, it comes from a pure motivation rather than the eight worldly concerns.